So, sorry about my hair, it's a little messy. It's been very humid today, but I just wanted to actually record my last pregnancy vlog. I can't believe that it's actually the end. In about, well, in 12 hours I will be holding little Miss Madeline. I don't know, still can't believe it's the end. You know, almost 40 weeks. I really, with all the preterm labor and all the problems we had, I'm amazed that I made it this far in my pregnancy and I made it to the end. Definitely, I'm so happy to have made it to, well, a couple hours. I will be 39 weeks in 5 days. So basically 40 weeks. So I'm just going to kind of give you guys a little update because nobody had any questions. So I just figured I'll kind of maybe reflect on the pregnancy. So the first trimester, we found out that we were pregnant on December 16th, which was a little kind of interesting. I kept saying, oh my gosh, it'd be so perfect to get pregnant this cycle, just because it would have, you know, as many of you guys know, our first miscarriage happened. I would have been due on September 1st. And so I kept going, oh, this cycle, it would be so perfect if we got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. But I had no real thoughts that it would actually happen. So definitely very, very happy, but very scared at the same time. As many of you guys have, if you've had a miscarriage, you get that positive test and you're excited, but you're terrified all in the same moment. Which I was. I was very terrified of another miscarriage, especially where it was going to happen like the exact same time as last year. So we went December 31st for my first prenatal appointment. I was supposed to originally go on January 4th, but because my betas were so high, the doctor said, oh, we'll come in early, let's check things out. So I went on the 31st. And I was told that it was probably not a viable pregnancy. There was just the gestational sac, but there was no yolk sac or anything like that, no fetal hole. There's a little bit of something, but there's no heartbeat there. And where I should have almost been 6 weeks at that point, going by ovulation, but I was originally at that point still going off of my LMP, which made me like 5 weeks and I think 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So I knew that it was very hard to see anything. So that was my way of trying to protect myself. But even to measure anything, nothing was coming out just right. And so, yeah, I got a little disappointed. I was told if I had any red bleeding, because they said it could be that it was a pseudosac that I had. And so if I had any red bleeding, head right to the emergency room, because obviously the next day was New Year's Day. So of course New Year's Day comes, and what would I wake up to? Already in a bad mood, wake up to red bleeding. I told my husband, I said, just drop me off at the emergency room, just get away from me, just drop me off. I was just in such a bad mood. So I went in, they did the ultrasound really quick. Well, not really quick, but they took me in pretty quick and did my ultrasound. And that's when they, you know, I asked the tech to kind of, you know, let me know what was going on. And, you know, guys, if you, basically I'm just going to sum it up really quick. They saw a heartbeat. My doctor was wrong. Yeah, we had a lot of bleeding in the first trimester. Also very sick in the first trimester. Ugh. It was rough, but I was so thankful to make it, you know, every week it was one of those, okay, getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. So it really sums up the first trimester. On edge, sick as a dog, and red bleeding. Alrighty, so the second trimester started out pretty much the same. Still, well, I started then going on to medications, but they were doing weekly checks of my weight just to make, just kind of keep an eye on everything and just kind of see what we could do to make sure that I didn't lose too much weight and everything like that. Nothing really helped, so. But then about 18 weeks we started with contractions and bleeding and everything like that, so I never really got a week where there was nothing going on. I had a placenta previa, a complete placenta previa, so that was definitely very interesting to have. So I was out of work quite a bit. But we did have something to look forward to, which was finding out the gender on May 17th, which was basically like the end of the second trimester. So it was something to really look forward to. We kept saying, baby, don't come before we know what you are, because I wanted to be surprised at our gender reveal. So we had picked out names, obviously, beforehand. We had for a boy, Marcel Rondo, and for a girl, Madeline Lillian. And of course, I'm going to attach like how we found out that we were pregnant and the gender reveal video. Well, actually, it's not. Yeah, it is a video. Couldn't remember how I did it for you guys. So yeah, so I'll link the videos below if I, yeah. So yeah, it was pretty, we had the contractions, very still nerve-wracking, bleeding. I never thought that I would be, still pregnant at the end of August. I figured we were going to have a May baby or a June baby, but she held on. Alrighty, so the third and final trimester. It's the end. I guess the best way to sum it up was just being so thankful to make it to the third and final trimester and to make it to now this week. It's been good. I'm glad. It's been very stressful, very up and down, and ugh. But I'm happy to make it to this point. So I guess it's the best way to sum up the third trimester. So to sum up the pregnancy, it's been very stressful, crazy, but I am so happy that after basically 21 months I will finally get to hold my little pot of gold, because the fact is it was, we'll have our little rainbow, and I am so excited to finally have her. It's definitely very interesting for me, because Tiny was a twin. She was an identical twin. We lost her twin very early on, and so we had said that if we had actually carried the twin, it would have been named Madeline. And my dream before I left the hospital was always kind of odd to me. That my dream was that I had the C-section to have her, and then I spent the day with Tiny, and then the next day they woke me up to say, okay, are you ready to have the next baby? And it was just always very odd to me. And then it was a very sunny day, and tomorrow's supposed to be nice and bright and sunny here, so it's kind of like I wasn't supposed to have twins. I was supposed to have them at different points. So I'm taking it that that's what my dream was. Obviously nothing will ever replace the babies that we have lost, nothing, but it kind of makes me a little bit more at peace going, okay, we finally have my little pot of gold, and I finally have my little Madeline that, you know, really, really wanted. Not that I wouldn't have been happy with a boy, but. So let me show you the 40-week bump, and you'll actually see the 40-week bump with Mikey. So here you go. So this is the last time you guys are seeing me pregnant. I will talk to you guys probably. I don't think I'll be able to upload while I'm in the hospital, but I might. But I will definitely, you know, if you haven't liked, go to our Facebook page and friend request me. But please, if you are from YouTube, just put your YouTube name, send me a message with your YouTube name, and I'll definitely accept your request. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.